too nervous. Hi, I know most of you know me, but for those who don't, I'm Abigail Reyna, a senior in this class. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about myself, because I'm really conceited. In our school, I'm known for dyeing my hair a lot. I mean, a lot. Or talking about feminism and how people are destroying the world. In our school, that's what I'm known for being myself. I think high school is such a wild place and gives everyone a different experience, especially in our school where we learn competition while still being friends. Sometimes I feel like people got sucked in by the GPA or how people were teachers' favorites, or who were. We forgot that every single one of us was walking their own path. Although competition can be a factor to push yourself in order to strive for better, don't let that be the only ingredient. I'm not going to lie and say I've never compared myself to others, but it is a process of unlearning the learned. Now, I do admire people like Nancy, who's such a wonderful person with a brilliant mind, who somehow stays focused and goes beyond what her teachers ask her to do. Or Jason, who is known as a class clown, but has a lot of insightful thoughts and ideas. And sometimes I do not agree with those ideas. Or Rosemary, who proves that you can have time for everything. Studying for AP Cal and physics, and somehow she has time to take pictures for school and make videos. These individuals are all different and have paved their unique path, and they still have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. High school is such a small part of our life that it shouldn't define who you are. And I'm going to be honest, these were the worst years of my life, because being fearful is a worst enemy. And it forces us to stay stagnant. When I was scared, I was the most closed-minded. I did not want to come out of my little bubble, which was my head. So what I recommend we all do is be open to change, because as long as we are stuck in our heads, we're not living. If you did not enjoy your years here, make sure not to hide who you truly are, wherever you're going. It doesn't matter if you're going to Ivy League school or community college. You can be unhappy or happy anywhere. I strongly believe that we are in charge of our own happiness. There are many factors in our life that can be out of our control, but we play a role in our happiness. Let's not make others happy. Let's live our own lives for ourselves, not for others. And even though this generation is not as being stuck in their phones or always being on social media, we are as well the generation that has been themselves even when elders don't like it. We're part of a large group of individuals who can't change the ways of the world by just being who we truly are. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm not I usually don't like public speaking. In this video, it's not perfect, it's not like too extreme, but it's very special to my heart because what I try to do in this video is document all like our evolution and our growth throughout these 7 years together, and how much we've become this strong individuals, and magic. And how our friendships have come together in these years and how we've grown as a family together. So I really hope you enjoy this video and cry, maybe. I like making people cry, so yeah, thank you.
Wait. Come take pictures now. It'll be crazy later. Come take pictures.
What?
Brittany.
It's Miss Craft. For your get out of the picture. Hi. Yeah.
It's gonna go on YouTube.
Maybe. Maria.
Oh my god. Like, stay right where you are. You just aim your face slightly that way. Yeah. So you don't get the reflection of the glass. Not that much.
True friends are hard to find. There you are, you came into my life. You came to me in a perfect time. I'm so happy you're a friend of mine. We've been together for so long, in a fantastic place where we belong. We share the mysteries of our lives. Laughter and tears are seen in our eyes. You're with me and I'm with you. You comfort me and I love you. A part of me becomes a part of you. A true friendship I found in you. Now it's time to say goodbye. Tears of sadness keep falling from my eyes. A part of me becomes a part of you. 'Cause our friendship will never end. Yes, it's true, we'll be apart. 'Cause I'm here and you're there. With you, my friend, I want to tell. True friendship I found in you. We've been together for so long, in a fantastic place where we belong. We share the mysteries of our life. Laughter and tears are seen in our eyes. You're with me and I'm with you. Comfort me and I love you. A part of me becomes a part of you. True friendship I found in you. Now it's time to say goodbye. Tears of sadness keep falling from my eyes. So please don't cry, my darling friend. 'Cause our friendship will never end. Yes, it's true, we'll be apart. 'Cause I'm here and you're there. With you, my friend, I want to tell. Whatever happens, we'll be friends forever. Now it's time to say goodbye. Tears of sadness keep falling from my eyes. So please don't cry, my darling friend. 'Cause our friendship will never end.
Graduation brings with it a chance for teachers and students to reflect and share memories.
And perhaps one of my most memorable moments came from a letter that Jolyn wrote me when she was in 8th grade. It went a little like this. Hi, Mr. Blair. I want to say that you really sucked as a teacher at the beginning of the year, but you're better now. Happy Teacher Appreciation. It's hard to believe that y'all sit here this morning on the cusp of high school graduation. I get asked from time to time about who is my favorite class that I've taught, and the answer is simple. 2021. Well, I'm playing, sort of. You were a tough class to teach, but I would say that these current 8th graders are giving you a run for their money. However, the lessons that I learned from y'all have given me the tools necessary to teach them. I hope you view every conversation, failed test, parent phone call, missed assignment, or bad day, and any other failure you have had as a learning opportunity for the next time you are in that situation, because it's the only way we can get better. I wanted to leave you with a few things that I have learned. First, show up for your friends. As you get older, friends will be more about quality than quantity. Nothing means more to your friends than you sitting or standing by their side in the moments that they need you the most. Second, success isn't measured by job, education, or money, but by who you are and how you treat others. Finally, if you ever get the chance to sit it out or to dance, dance. You will see that it was worth it. Class of 2019, thank you for these last 5 years. I will truly miss you all. I will miss the smiling faces, over-exaggerated waves, the impromptu classroom visits, and my BBB nickname. These halls will not be the same without you.
So I just will say a couple of things about this student. I've had the pleasure of working with this student for 2 years, and in both years, the student has always surprised me with the effort and dedication to learning in general that extended beyond the class that the student was in. Regardless of the student's interest in the material that we were working with, this person always pushed themselves to do their very, very best, and ended the year with one of the highest averages in AP Lang that I've seen in all of my years of teaching. So I would like to present this award for AP English Language to Montserrat Zavala.
This is a message to all of you. Those of you who showed curiosity in my class, went beyond just like doing well and getting A's, those are the students that really stand out to me. And as someone who has taught at the college level, I can tell you, if you keep that curiosity and you ask questions to your professors, not only will they be impressed, but they will remember you. I chose the student who went from no way you belong in this class, no way you belong in this class, to oh my God, thank you for changing my mind. I put my foot in my mouth because I said no, no way. And he proved me wrong. Robert. This student worked so hard that in the beginning, making 1s and 2s on exams, to making 3s and 4s on exams at the end of the year. I hope you pass. Felipe, this one's for you.
I have to tell you guys, this is the most difficult choice that I've made this year. So because I have 8 AP Chinese students in my lovely class, and we tried our best every day, and I am really proud of everybody's accomplishment in my class this year.
Jacob Sosa, Magali Soto, Rosemary Tovar, Vasquez, last but not least, Jennifer Vasquez.
I'm not getting in my feels. I'm not going to do it. Later. All right. Hi, Pillars. You made it. I know it's been a long high school career, and I'm so glad to have been here with you through that long high school career for the last 4 years, the entire time we've been together. I know we've lost many people along the way. Northside's not an easy place to get your diploma, but you all persevered, and your accomplishment of making it through with us is something to be very proud of. You are, without a doubt, my all-time favorite group of students that I have ever taught in my 8 years of teaching. You are kind, you're funny, you're smart, you're driven, and you are the light of my career. And I thank you for all that you have taught me and all that you have shared with me. Thank you for letting me be a part of your good times, your bad times, and everything in between. We've made some good memories together in these past 4 years. Raise your hand if you were in music club a million years ago. Yeah. Remember singing Cheerleader and Mary Did You Know over and over 8,000 times until we didn't sound like dying cats anymore? I hope you think of me when you hear those songs. Or the hundreds of times I made you do that pillar chair thing. Remember that your freshman year? To show that we could both support each other and our school as the pillars of the pride. Remember chopping all of the parts and pieces out of those poor fetal pigs in bio? You'll always remember the smell of formaldehyde because of me. Dead bodies. Endless emails asking, can I wear this tomorrow? Lots and lots of chisme. Listening to silly boys playing the same freaking song on the piano over and over in my room during lunch, giggling like little girls. That's that table right there. Watching students give words of encouragement, speeches at that senior picnic that we did in the beginning of the year. Encouragement and love and empowerment that you filled each other with at that picnic. It was amazing watching that. Hearing you call my name and wave like a little kid from a roller coaster at Kima when we went earlier this year. Our ES Biodome project and the upcycling auction, which by the way raised over $1,300. I could not believe how well that went and how much we raised, and it's all going straight back to you guys in that accomplishment. I want to pause my speech real quick to actually recognize and reward those individuals who had the highest bids. So we'll start with Adareli, who her tire thing that she made went for $100. Adareli, come on up. To Carlos Vaquera, Salvador, and Juan, whose beautiful table went for $92. And last but not least, this painting, many of you saw it, if not all of you, that Luis Sorate made, oh my God, it went for $180. Congratulations to all of you who not only made something but sold something at that auction. I am so proud of that work that you did. We've had a lot of soul-searching conversations until late to help students figure their lives out. We've had sex talks, pregnancy scares, babies join us, and then still come back to school afterwards. We've been through stress, tears, breakups, makeups, mistakes, accomplishments, and so much more in our time together. And through it all, we've laughed, you've learned, you've grown, and you've become stronger. Me too. And now it's time for your next adventure without me, without us. Though I won't be there with you through your next chapter in life, please take me with you in your hearts. Tell me about all of the lessons that you learn, the hardships that you will endure, and all of the fun that you have. As many of you already know, I am leaving Northside to join the Southwest Mavericks. And no, I won't be on Jensen Drive next year. I will always be there for you if you need me. Judgment-free, love-filled, proud, and of course, missing you. Congratulations, 2019, my pillars, the ones I'll miss the most.
All right, so I am going to be presenting the Passion Award, and I was asked to do this, and I was, like, when I found out who the student was, I was all like, absolutely. And the reason being is because this is to a young man who demonstrates his passion in a way that many of us feel to be different, but like not necessarily normal, especially for our men, right? Through his ability of demonstrating compassion and his ability of genuinely interacting and connecting with people, to me, he is most deserving of this. And I've had many conversations with him in my office, which he initiated due to his passion to try to understand me and why I look the way I do around campus most days. From those conversations that honestly turned into maybe 3 or more times a week at one point, we were able to talk about his goals and ideas past high school. And although at many times he was still undecided, I knew from seeing his interactions in the hallway, speaking with his teachers, and just getting to know him myself, that he has a deep passion of helping others. And I want to hear about like where life takes you in the future. So I say all of that to say, man, I'm beyond honored to give the Passion Award to Juan Sanchez.
This award, but even more honored to just even stand before you all, because class of 2019, we came in together. Like, we made it. I began my journey with you all, and so you all are super special to me. When I think about this resilience award, I think about the definition of it. And that is the ability to recover after being bent, compressed, pulled, challenged, and stretched. The ability to recover readily from illness, depression, adversity, or the like. And this young lady has done all of that. Today I have the honor of presenting this Value Award to a young lady who has endured quite a few obstacles this school year, just alone. Nevertheless, she persisted. She was determined to recover and did just that. I am confident that she will now work even harder as the proud mother of baby Daniel. This Resilience Pride Value Award is presented to none other than Lourdes Alonzo.
When we talk about integrity, a lot of times we just tell you it's doing what's right, no matter who's watching, right? I want for you to think of it more like this. It is one of our most difficult values to define by any means. It is the idea of doing what's right, but even more so, having integrity means consistently doing what's right, such that you can be counted on to do what's right, that you can be dependent on. This room is full of individuals who have just such a faith in Serena. Serena, come on up and
I'm excited to talk a bit about our Discipline Award winner. Discipline can look really different based on who you are, right? Everyone has their own style and way of doing things. And this student didn't used to show discipline in the way a lot of her teachers wish she would have. But I can say after teaching her for 3 of the 4 years in high school, I am constantly impressed that she has no fear of raising her hand and asking a question. She has no fear of sounding silly or dumb, right? She goes for it every single day in class. She wants to truly understand, and her planner is truly a thing of beauty. So it's my honor to recognize Neri Contreras for this.
Nice to see you, Christian. So I have the honor of giving the Empathy Award, and empathy is not just a value that our school stands for, but it's something that will transcend for all of you in the future. But for this one individual, I can truly say he is the epitome of empathy. When we think of empathy, I know you've heard for 7 years, caring for others. That's what we've said to you all, and you may have that ingrained for the rest of your life. And I remember 7 years ago, we were trying to add on to all of the 5 pride values that you have. You don't know about this, but this is something that happened. So we were like, okay, we'll put taglines for everything that we have. So passion, we put, doing, or integrity, doing what's right, even when you don't want to, or even when it's tough. And for empathy, one thing that we said was caring for others, even when you don't know them. And this person is someone who genuinely takes the time to know someone from the bottom of his heart, feels passionate in wanting to get the best out of every situation and every environment that he is in. And I am so excited to see where he grows and goes in his future. I had the pleasure of being his advisor twice, and I will love to see where he is going to spread his word and his caring when he is going to UHD this fall. So I'd like to give the Empathy Award to none other than Carlos Facchietta.